Ooh, another white boy with a podcast. Pronouns, Jim Bro. Another white boy with a podcast. You want to see the video? It went viral.
Hi, gains gurus, and welcome to TMGP, the Muscle Growth Podcast, episode 25. I'm your host, Roscoe, and today we are welcoming Chris Terzakos onto the show. Chris is a dynamic entrepreneur and self-healing coach with a passion for empowering individuals through wellness and personal growth. He is the author of 3 transformative books, Hernia Without Surgery, Natural Testosterone After 60, and Belonging To, which explore various aspects of health and self-improvement. With a wealth of knowledge and experience, Chris has made significant contributions to the fields of health and wellness. His work emphasizes the importance of self-care and holistic approaches to well-being, making him a sought-after speaker and mentor. Join us as we dive into Chris's insights on muscle growth, health strategies, and the ripple effect of kindness in our lives. In today's episode, we can look forward to insights from Chris related to testosterone, TRT, naturally increasing testosterone, supplements, tongkat, aloe, fadogia, agrestis, vitamin D3 or sunlight, boron, L-carnitine, zinc, limiting sugar or white carbs, having a healthy routine, whole foods and nutrition, HIIT or high-intensity interval training, walking, fasting, a special aloe vera drink, the importance of exercise such as for increasing testosterone, toxins or polluted environments, protein shakes, exercising till death, preventing overtraining, and more. Hey Gains Gurus, before we dive into today's episode, we have a special shout out to our sponsor, Heart and Mind SA. If you're looking for a delicious way to boost your workouts, their creatine gummies can be found on Takealot and are the perfect fit. They're not just effective, but also a tasty treat you can look forward to every day. So maybe it's time to be like me and fuel your gains with Heart and Mind SA. If you're injured or in recovery, check out theinjuryconsultant.com and consider getting a free consultation to see whether I can help you heal, restore, and thrive. Now, let's get back to building muscle with science. A little disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by guests on the Muscle Growth Podcast are their own and do not necessarily reflect my beliefs or the stance of the podcast. While we aim to provide valuable insights and information, it's important to approach all topics with critical thinking. I encourage you to do your own research, consider multiple perspectives, and form your own conclusions. Healthy discussion is always welcome, and I'm happy to engage with listeners in the comments to continue the conversation. Lastly, don't forget to follow us on all major social media platforms, including Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Find us at the Muscle Growth Podcast and myself at Reps with Roscoe.
Welcome, Chris, to the Muscle Growth Podcast, where we explore subjects related to muscle science and hypertrophy. I'm thrilled to have you join us for today's conversation. Let's jump right in and dig into some exciting topics together. So, Chris, welcome.
Okay, thank you for having me on your show. Appreciate you.
Only a pleasure. I know that you're an expert in the field of testosterone, having published a book. Can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Yeah, sure. So I wrote the book based on my own experience. Here's what the book cover looks like. That's me. I'm 65 years old.
No ways. That's you. You didn't Photoshop that.
No, that's me. There's no Photoshop.
Wow.
My word. That's my word. There's no Photoshop.
Wow. For the listeners, he showed me a book with his cover, and it's him on the cover, and he's jacked and 65. Congratulations on achieving that body. That's an insane physique. I think even for a 25-year-old, that's something to be very envious of. So congrats on that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. It just takes dedication. So getting back to the increasing testosterone and how to stay healthy. I I noticed there was a change in my 50s that my testosterone was low.
Okay.
And I got a blood exam, and I was below 300 nanograms.
Oh, no way.
Any man that's below 300 nanograms has to do something about increasing testosterone. The normal is between 300 and 600 is the norm. Most young guys, their testosterone is probably 7, 8, maybe 900 nanograms, because you're young. Now, at the age of 35, every guy, his testosterone is going to drop. Every year, every decade, the testosterone drops. So in my case, my testosterone was low in my 50s. I got a blood exam. It was below 300. Doctor told me that I am a candidate for TRT, or testosterone replacement therapy. Now, testosterone replacement therapy, it's good, but it's for the rest of your life. Okay, so here I am. Doctor tells me I'm a candidate for TRT.
Yeah.
TRT is for the rest of your life, guys. So I did take testosterone in my 50s. I did take shots on my own without a doctor. You feel amazing when you're on testosterone. It does make you feel good. What happens is when you take testosterone, when you want to get off of it, your body shuts down the production of testosterone.
Yeah.
Your body won't produce it because you're injecting it. In my case, I told the doctor that I'll get back to him. I said, I got to think this over. I don't want to go on TRT. And I'll tell you why. It's for the rest of your life. Your blood thickens. You got to donate blood every 3 months because your blood's too thick. You can get a heart attack. You got to watch your prostate. There's a lot of side effects to all this TRT stuff. Your red blood cells go up. So you got to watch. I'm not against TRT. There's guys out there that they can't increase testosterone no matter what they do. So those are
for sure.
Right. Those are the guys that have to get TRT. So anyway, so I decided I'm gonna try this on my own. I did a lot of reading, extensive studying of what I should do to come up with a program. So I tried everything. I tried all supplements. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. So I went on my program, and about 9 months later, I went back to the doctor, took another test, and my testosterone level was 680.
Wow. So you doubled it.
Yeah, I doubled it.
Well done.
Doubled it. And by the way, both tests are in the book.
Okay.
You got a before, and then you have an after, just to show whoever buys my book, this is not a game. I didn't make it up. This is real shit. This is real stuff. So now that my testosterone was up to 680, my wife tells me in my truck, I want you to write a book. You need to write a book. You need to help the young people and the people your age. So I said, really? I looked at it. I said, really? And she says, yeah, write a book. So I did. I wrote the book. So I can share, what I did, some of the techniques, some of the stuff that I did. And one thing that you need to do for all guys, if you want to increase testosterone, you got to get off sugar. Okay? And the reason for it is when your insulin goes up, because now you're eating sugar, insulin goes up. When your insulin goes up, so does your estrogen. And those two components, they block the production of testosterone. So you cannot have sugar. If you want to increase your testosterone naturally, one of the steps is you got to get off all sugar, cookies, cakes, coffee. You put sugar in your tea or coffee, you got to get rid of it.
And just to reiterate, that's refined sugar.
Yes, refined sugar.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
And you got to get off also white rice. You got to stop eating white rice because that's going to turn into sugar. Pasta, another. You got to cut back on your pasta, on your carbohydrate there, because that'll turn into sugar. White flour, all the whites, you got to get rid of. You
Okay,
can
no
cut
more wine.
back.
Okay,
Yeah,
cut back.
you could cut back.
Right.
Just don't eat them. Don't eat it every day.
Or too much of it. Control the quantity.
Right, exactly. Just don't do it. Do everything in moderation.
Sure. I like that.
Yeah, I eat pasta once a week. That's it.
Okay, nice. Your cheat meal.
Yeah, I eat. That's my cheat meal. Pasta once a week.
Good one.
Okay, so now that we went over all the don'ts, there's another item that we have to watch.
Okay.
And that's cortisol.
I agree.
Cortisol's a male hormone. Cortisol, it stirs up when you're stressed out. It's a stress hormone.
It is.
So you gotta try to cut back on the stress if you can. Now, how do you cut back on stress?
Quit your job. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's one. One step is exercise.
Absolutely. I love that.
If you exercise and you get on a HIIT program, I like high intensity interval training.
Mm-hmm.
I might go do a dumbbell press.
Okay.
But then when I drop it, I get on a treadmill and I'll run full speed for a minute.
Wow.
Or I'll get on the fan bike and I'll fan bike it for a minute, and then go back to weight training. That's my technique. Now, I don't suggest any man to run 10 miles unless you're a marathon runner.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. By running 10 miles, you're putting stress on the body.
Of course.
And the body, when it's stressed, it stops the production of testosterone.
Oh, okay.
Won't produce. So, running is good, but I would do sprints.
Yes. Sprinting has been shown to increase testosterone as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. If you do sprints is great with weight training. Like I said, intervals.
I like it.
You go do a set of bench press, drop it, whatever's next to you, a treadmill or that fan bike, get on it.
Assault bike. The assault bike.
Assault bike. There you go. The assault bike. Okay, so that's how I train.
Okay.
I'm 65 years old. I'm in great shape.
You are. Yeah. Indeed.
Thank you. I'll show you a couple of supplements that I took.
Okay.
One of them here. Everything's on my website. HealingWarriors.com is my website.
Mm-hmm.
This is called Tongkat Ali.
A little bit higher for the camera.
Okay. Right here.
And a little bit to the other side. A little bit more. There we go. A little bit up. Up a little bit. There we go. Now just your fingers in the way. There we go. Okay. Winning. Got it.
Okay. So there it's Tongkat Ali.
It's a good supplement. It's science-based. I like it.
Yeah, it's on my website. Tongkat Ali will help increase your testosterone by 27%.
I've seen that study, yes.
Now, it goes great together with fadogia agrestis.
Okay.
These two combined. Now, what the fadogia does is it holds the testosterone at a level.
Okay.
So say your level's at 400, the fadogia will hold it at 400. That's what it does. Now, these supplements, you take 5 days a week, 2 days off.
Okay, so Monday to Friday on, Saturday, Sunday off.
Yeah, or you could break it up. You could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday. You whatever you feel like.
Okay, 5 days on, 2 days off.
Right. Never take any supplement 7 days a week.
Oh dear.
You don't want the body to be immune now to all those supplements. You need your body to work on its own. Let your body do its own work.
Okay.
Okay. So there. So those are a few supplements mentioned in the book. A great supplement that everybody should be on is vitamin D.
Yes, and vitamin D3 in particular.
Absolutely, with K2.
Yes,
Vitamin
with K2. I do that. You're mentioning a lot of supplements that I'm quite familiar with. So I'm
okay, good.
liking this, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so vitamin D3 with K2. Now, if you get a lot of sunlight, you don't need to take the vitamin D. Just go in the sun for 30 minutes. Me, I'm in the sun. I live in Florida, so I'm in the sun. I walk my dog 5 times a day. I'm in the sun.
5 times a day?
Yeah, I walk my dog. We go, and the last walk.
That's a fit dog.
Oh, my dog's 150 pounds. He's a Cane Corso. He's an Italian Mastiff. He's huge.
You need to take him.
Yeah,
he sounds like you're sounding a lot like Andrew Huberman, because isn't that the same dog he has?
I'm not sure, but
I think he has a Mastiff as well.
Oh, he does, yeah. So and my Mastiff, he's the athletic one. There's like 5 different Mastiffs. Mine obviously is athletic. He's not the lazy one. There's a couple of lazy Mastiffs that just lay around. So my dog, his last walk, me, my wife, and the dog, every night we go to the park.
Okay.
And in the park, we spend an hour. So I get a lot of sunlight.
I get you.
Not a lot of natural sunlight. On a rainy day, I'll take the vitamin D3, K2. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take 10,000.
You're not getting enough sun.
Yeah, because that day I'm not getting
10,000 IUs.
Yeah, I take 10,000 IUs.
That's a lot. Yeah. I mean, that's good, but that's a lot.
Yeah, well, remember, I'm 65 years old.
Okay.
A young guy like such as yourself, you don't need 10,000 IUs. You need probably like either 2,000 or 5,000.
I'm taking 4,000, so I'm in the middle, in that range.
Okay, good. So, at 65, what do I take? Vitamin D, the supplement, maybe 2 days a week, because I'm in the sun all the time. Yeah, I don't really need much of it. So I'm pretty healthy. Now, what else can I give you guys? Food. Okay, first, to increase testosterone, you got to eat healthy.
I agree, 100%. That's good. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
If you're going to go out and you're going to eat French fries and all these hamburgers and all this crap, you're not going to increase testosterone. Forget it.
No.
It's not going to work.
Not easily.
And by the way, if you're in the gym exercising, why would you eat unhealthy? Now you're wasting your time at the gym.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
I agree.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
All right. So to increase testosterone, I use food to benefit me.
As you should.
So the food that I recommend to increase testosterone, I'm big on this, organ meat.
Okay.
Organ meat. Now, what is organ meat? Liver, kidneys, heart, bone marrow, and there's one that not too many people talk about, that if your testosterone is low, this is the best organ meat to eat, and that is testicles.
Okay. Obviously not human.
Obviously not human. Animal testicles.
Right.
You want to increase testosterone? That's number one. Now, if you think that's disgusting, and I get it, there's a supplement that you can buy that has, I think, 4 or 3 different organ meats in the pill.
Right.
And one of them is testicles. So you can go on a supplement. I think it's called Optimization Male or Male Optimization. You can buy the supplement. I think you got to take 6 supplements, 6 a day. And
6 pills.
Yeah, 6 pills a day.
That's a lot.
And you can go on that. But that will increase testosterone by 44%, I believe.
Okay. 44%. I haven't seen that study. But
okay. Well, I know you're going to look me up because you want to check me out.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Check it out. Organ meat. All right.
Okay,
so I also recommend oysters. You like oysters, Rocky?
Yes. I'm a fussy eater, so I'm not sure. But my girlfriend loves oysters.
Okay. Well, oysters is almost like a magic drug for increasing testosterone.
I have heard that oysters are a superfood.
Yeah, it's a superfood, and it's high in protein and very high in zinc.
Yes.
Now, zinc also plays a big role in increasing testosterone. We need zinc. Yeah. That'll help testosterone. So, if you don't like oysters, go on a zinc supplement 5 days a week. Take 1 or 2 a day for 5 days, and then you're good. 2 days off. Okay? So, what else can I enlighten you with? I'll give you what my daily routine is like today, like what I do every day. Okay. So I fast. I fast about 14 to 16 hours in between. Sometimes 14, sometimes 16. Now, the reason why I fast is because you're producing 2 things. Human growth hormone and increasing testosterone.
Okay.
So if you wake up in the morning and you don't have an erection, then you're low on testosterone. So just keep that in mind.
Oh, dang it.
Right. Most men, you wake up in the morning, if this is a guy show, you have an erection, your testosterone's pretty good.
Okay.
So fasting, fasting is very, very important. Is fasting.
Okay.
Now, when I break my fast, I get up. The very first thing that goes in my body in the morning is homemade aloe vera drink.
Okay.
And the reason for why I make homemade aloe vera is because I'm going to name all the things that it does.
Okay.
Detoxification, antioxidant, anti-aging, reduces inflammation, it protects the cells in the body, it's good for digestive health, vitamin C, and skin health. Now, with all those items, why wouldn't you drink homemade aloe vera? Why?
And it's beyond me.
It's good for you. So drink it.
No, it sounds good for you.
It's very good for you. And I have a glass. I'm going to show you. This is the size glass I have every morning of aloe vera. This is the size. Okay. So once I drink that, I take the dog for a walk. I'm getting now early morning sunlight. So now I'm putting vitamin D in my body. I walk the dog for about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I come back. I have my first cup of coffee. I only drink 1 coffee a day. So I have a cup of coffee. In that coffee, I put 10 drops of trace minerals. Now, what are trace minerals? Trace minerals is what we lack in the body. And our body loves minerals. Our cells, they activate better when you got minerals. So that's what I do. I activate every androgen receptor in my body with minerals. So after my coffee, I wait about another hour and 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I have my breakfast. So my breakfast is oatmeal. Now my oatmeal has everything in it. My oatmeal has, because I make a big tray of oatmeal that lasts me for the week. I don't have to make oatmeal every single day. It's already made. All I have to do is prepare it, heat it up. So in my oatmeal, you got protein, you got berries, blueberries or strawberries, taurine. Taurine is a great supplement to put. I break up the pill and I put the taurine in my oatmeal. I think I put it maybe 6 of them in my oatmeal and I mix it up, the taurine. The taurine, it regulates metabolism. It's good for brain health. It's another anti-aging, obesity. It's good for testosterone. It's good for the nervous system. So that's what I do in the morning. I have my oatmeal. It's a protein oatmeal. Got a lot of stuff in it. And that's it. Then I eat my oatmeal and then I go to work. I work from home. I'm semi-retired. And then, that's what I do. That's what I eat. You have any questions, by the way? I know I'm talking a lot. Do you have any questions?
No, you're supposed to. This is your episode. So thank you. Otherwise, the guests would have nothing to listen to.
Okay,
good. Yeah, no. So you're doing great. I just wanted to mention before I forget, the both a tongkat Ali and fadogia have been mentioned by Andrew Huberman. So you must be listening to his show. And you got the same dog. Maybe, if I'm getting that fact
I actually don't listen to. I know who he is, but I actually don't listen to him.
Okay. He's I think one of the best podcasters in the world currently.
Well, I don't know about that. What about Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan's also fantastic. He's also fantastic.
Yeah, I listen to Joe Rogan.
Okay.
But I know who Andrew Huberman is, and somebody else had told me that he mentioned Tongkat Ali.
He does.
But
he does quite often.
He didn't mention organ meat.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's mentioned organ meat.
Right,
No.
and look it up. Organ meat is great for increasing testosterone. Exercise, great for increasing testosterone.
Absolutely.
Okay, the supplements are not going to save your life, but they're going to help you.
Absolutely.
Right, they're going to help you. So, what other supplements can you take? How about fenugreek? It's another supplement that'll help increase testosterone. Fenu Greek, Greek, fenugreek, another supplement. Boron. Boron's good for releasing free testosterone. Now, you can get boron in meat. Now, I eat meat I think 1 or 2 days a week, but my meat is all grass-fed. I don't eat regular conventional meat unless it's grass-fed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't believe in all the antibiotics and all the stuff that they put into the meat, so I won't eat it unless it's grass-fed meat. So you can get boron when you eat meat. So if you don't eat meat and you're a vegetarian, you can go on a boron supplement, which is healthy for you.
Yeah, there's actually a very good study called Nothing Boring About Boron. That's a really interesting study to read. You might have read it. It's pretty interesting, and it basically goes over the multitude of benefits from boron.
Right, exactly. So now, here are some of the things that you should not be doing.
Okay.
One of them is you should not be microwaving food.
Damn it.
Right. Microwaving food, the radiation is not good for you.
Okay.
It's not good for your hormones. Radiation, Wi-Fi, microwave. Here's a good one. Plastic toxins.
Yeah. No, I've heard about the plastics, yeah.
Yeah, the plastic toxins. If you're drinking water out of a plastic bottle, you got to stop that.
Yeah,
you know,
the BPAs and stuff.
Yeah, you know, I got to tell you, here in America, when you go to the supermarket, I look at everything, right?
Yeah, you got it.
I cannot believe everything is in plastic. Everything.
It's shocking. Yeah.
Even when, they put like lettuce, they put it in a plastic bag. I won't buy it. I will not buy it. I won't buy it. You know, even like all the Gatorades and all the drinks, they're all in plastic. Why? You know, Roscoe, my generation, when you went and bought something, like a water, it was in a bottle.
Yeah.
They didn't
a glass bottle.
Yeah, it was glass.
Okay.
No plastics when I was growing up. Everything was a bottle. If you dropped it, guess what? You just broke it because it would smash. Today, they make plastic. If you drop it, you could always pick it up and drink it.
Yeah.
But
easier, yeah.
The plastic toxins is like really bad for you, bro. Really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're drinking, like I said, now a new thing, same thing with your cell phone, by the way. If you keep your cell phone in your pocket, it's not good.
Yeah. No, I saw that if you keep your phone in your pocket as a male, it can actually decrease your testosterone or something to do with the fertility, actually. That's quite interesting.
Right. It is. So there's a new let's talk about pollution, because these are all the things that
environmental factors.
Yeah, they harm your hormones.
They do.
Your hormones have to be balanced. So if you're in a polluted area, pollution, now I'm going to tell you, there's a pollution that no one talks about, but I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
In my generation, when you died, you got buried. You got buried in a cemetery.
Right.
Today, everybody gets cremated. Now, did you know that when you die, how many toxins are in your body?
I have no idea. A lot.
It's unbelievable. So, now that you're going to cremate the body, where do those toxins go? When the smoke is going out and the body's burning and it's going out through the ductwork into the air, it's going into the air.
Right.
Who's breathing the toxins? Me, you, the next door neighbor, the guy down the block. We're breathing toxins from cremations. Come on, man. Are you serious? So if anybody if you live near a crematory, I would move right away.
You'd move straight away.
I would move right away. Even if I'm a quarter mile away, I'm moving. I'm
Too close.
I'm not living near a crematory.
You don't want to be sniffing those bodies.
Yeah, right, because we're going to be breathing toxins. Here's another thing I'm going to show you.
But at the same time, you do a lot of detoxifying things like what you eat and that kind of stuff. Do you not think that those detoxes might get rid of those toxins?
They do.
Okay.
I'm going to say that they do, but how much of it do they get rid of?
Stays. I get you.
How much?
There's no point risking it.
Right, exactly. So here, watch this one. Here's another one. This is toothpaste. See,
right.
It's toothpaste.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could show you here. You see that black? You see that black mark?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Do you know what that means?
Is it to do with fluoride?
It's all chemicals.
Oh, it's all chemicals. Okay.
This toothpaste is all chemicals.
Right.
And what happens when you put chemicals in your body? It messes up your hormones, your testosterone. So you got to watch. Now, here's another toothpaste. The color is green. You see it's green?
Okay. El Natural.
All natural. There you go.
There we go. I love it.
I recommend to the audience, check your toothpaste. If it's black, throw it in the garbage. If it's green, you're good to go. And by the way, fluoride free.
Oh, okay. Green means go.
Yeah, fluoride free. I don't use anything with fluoride. Fluoride is not good for you.
Okay.
All right. So
interesting.
Yeah. So and then what else? I'll get to the androgen. I want to talk about the androgen receptors in a minute, but I want to talk about my protein shakes.
Okay.
Which I'm going to make a video on my website about my protein shake. My protein shake is just not a protein shake. My protein shake consists of, I'm going to name them: banana, blueberries, strawberries, Brazilian nuts, cashews, pumpkin seeds. And the reason why I put a lot of pumpkin seeds, because they're high in zinc. And what did I say earlier? Zinc will help increase testosterone. So if you're not eating oysters or you're not eating red meat with zinc in it, put pumpkin seeds in your protein shake. So I put all these things in my protein shake. I break up boron. I put the powder in my shakes. I break up a couple of taurines into my shake. It's like a meal, and I have one every day right in the afternoon. That's like my lunch. You know, besides I eat about 4 or 5 eggs with it.
Oh, you put eggs in that shake?
You can. I don't.
Okay.
I cook the eggs on the side, but you could put eggs in it. I choose not to.
I wouldn't.
No,
I would choose the same.
Yeah, I choose not to. I eat eggs on the side, whether they're sunny side or scramble, or maybe I'll boil like 4 or 5 eggs. You know, so one egg is equivalent to 6 grams of protein. So
it is. That is correct. Yeah.
Right. So if you eat an egg, you got 6 grams of protein.
Is that then? Do you put a protein powder into that health shake?
Oh yeah.
No. Okay. I was still getting there.
I put 3 scoops of protein in there, of course.
Okay. Is that whey protein?
Yeah, not whey protein. I don't use whey. I'm going to tell you, I don't use whey protein.
Oh, okay.
It's got an ingredient in it that's not good for you. It's called maltodextrin. Maltodextrin. DEXTRIN. Dextrin. It's really bad for you. Look it up. When we're done with this podcast, you can look it up. Maltodextrin is in whey protein. I don't use that protein. No. I think my protein is called Warriors. Something Warrior protein I use. My wife buys it for me every time it's low. I tell her, get me another protein. And everything I do is organic.
Okay.
Everything I eat is organic. I got organic vegetables, organic fruits,
Yes.
Everything I do is organic.
Okay.
So I don't go outside the lines. Now, I have a body of a 30-year-old, like you said when we first started. I got a body of a 30-year-old.
Of a fit and jack 30-year-old for sure. Yeah.
Well,
Not
I
just
appreciate
anyone,
it.
Not just
I
anyone.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to be an inspiration to the young people. You know, growing old, growing old is a choice.
For sure.
People always hear, and when you hear old people, oh, I'm old, I can't do that. Oh, I'm old, I'm not going to do that. Well, guess what? I'm 65, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm going to do it.
Attitude, yes.
I'm going to go exercise. I'm going to exercise to the day I die.
Me too. Or until I can't.
Right. And did you know the happiest time of the day is when I got my headset on, my music full blast, and I'm in the gym kicking ass.
Don't tell your wife that.
Oh no, my wife knows that.
Oh, she knows.
My wife knows that.
Oh, she went away.
By the way,
no delusions. Fantastic.
My wife she's a version of me in a woman's body.
Okay. That's cool.
My wife won 2 competition champions.
Oh wow!
My wife, she competed.
What kind of competitions was that? Figure?
Body physique, not bodybuilding. Body physique.
Okay, wow.
So body physique is more of a ripped body more than a muscular body.
Okay.
So she won 2 championships, my wife, and then my wife competed in Las Vegas, and she ran against 350 women from around the world.
Wow.
China, South Africa, you name it.
Wow.
My wife came 10th. My wife came 10th.
Wow. What show was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think it's called the IBFF.
The IBFF, okay.
Yeah, the IBFF. Yeah, my wife. So, actually, my wife has a podcast. It's called A Quest for Wellbeing, or you could look up fitforjoy.org.
Okay.
So my wife is a host. She interviewed 1,400 or 1,500 people already.
Wow, that's a long going podcast.
Yeah.
Congrats to her.
But if you want to see her body, it's everything is shown on her web page.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see all her competitions are there. There's videos. So she's a version of me. We're identical. And my wife knows when we go to the gym, it's the happiest time. Besides seeing my wife and my dog. So now training. Let's talk about working out. When we train, it's important not to overtrain.
Yes, I agree.
Because if you overtrain, there's 2 things can happen. You stress the body, number 1. And number 2, you can get injured. You can hurt yourself.
That's true. So
I recommend don't overtrain. I overtrained in my 50s. I was overtraining because I was going through like a change of life, what they call midlife crisis.
Okay.
So that's why I went on testosterone.
Yes.
And then one of the guys in the gym, I went there, big dude, I knew he was on some juice. I said, hey, listen, I want to get bigger. Tell me what I got to do. So he told me.
Yeah.
He goes, he showed me the bottle. Here's the syringe. He told me how to do it. And that's what I did. So I did take testosterone in my 50s.
Right.
And I was overtraining. Right. I was bench pressing 365.
365. Wow.
5 reps.
Wow.
I was getting it up 5 times.
Cheapers. That's incredible. Right. Well done.
Right. But see, that's called ego lifting. I never ever should have done that. I'm not competing. So why did I do it? Because it's an ego lift.
You should have competed with those numbers, cheapers.
And you know what? You're right. And all the people, guys, the owner of the gym in New York City, they all were asking me, Chris, come on, we want you to compete. I want you to represent the gym. I said, no. Show me money. I'll do it for money. I'm not doing it for a trophy.
No. What is a really big trophy?
If you're going to give me a trophy, well, I don't need the trophy. If you're going to Pay me, I'll do it
Okay.
if you pay me.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. So anyway, don't overtrain.
Sure.
You can hurt yourself, and you can get So also, I got a hernia.
Oh yes. You wrote a book about that as well.
I wrote a book about it. Here it is, right here. See it?
Hernia Without Surgery. There we go.
Hernia Without Surgery. Because I was ego lifting, what happened? I got a hernia.
Mm-hmm.
And what does the doctor tell me?
Get
He
surgery.
goes, "Oh, we got to set you up for surgery." I said, "No, you're not. I'm not getting surgery." He goes, "Okay, what are you going to do?" I'm gonna heal it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what I did. 14 years ago, I still got the hernia, but you don't even know I got a hernia.
Okay.
I live a normal life. The lump, when you first get the hernia, the lump's about that big.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's like the size of a marble, small little pebble. My hernia.
So it's reduced in size by a long way.
Oh, for sure. I mean, like 90%. 90%.
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
I got people, sending me testimonials because they all followed my program of how to live with a hernia. So that's what I did. So, so you got to watch in the gym. You don't get hernias. Don't overtrain. If you overtrain, you're going to raise the cortisol. Cortisol will block the testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
So, So, it's a lot of information. Now,
It is.
Right. Now, let's talk about, and I'm going to ask you first. Do you know anything about androgen receptors?
I know a little bit here and there.
Okay. If your androgen receptors, now you have them in your shoulders, you got them in your neck, you got them in your chest, you got androgen receptors in the tissues in your legs, right? If your androgen receptors are not activated, testosterone doesn't work.
Right.
And let's go through the biology of it.
Okay.
So here's the androgen receptor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's all the connections. This goes to your brain. This goes to your muscles. This goes to your libido. Downstairs, right? So here's the flow of testosterone. Now it's supposed to go into the cell of the androgen receptor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it goes to the cell, then it gets distributed. Now it goes to your mood swing, to your brain. You don't have brain fog. It goes to your muscle. If those androgen receptors are closed,
yes,
you can have 1,000 nanograms of testosterone, and it's not going to work.
Right.
So, how do you keep androgen receptors activated? I'm going to tell you. Okay. One is exercise.
I agree. Yes.
You want to get those androgen receptors alive? Exercise. Mm-hmm. 2, coffee.
Coffee
activates androgen receptors. It's
black coffee.
It doesn't matter, black or it's coffee. Coffee's coffee, whether it's black or not black.
Okay.
Coffee will activate androgen receptors.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Spicy food. If you eat spicy food, you'll activate androgen receptors.
Okay.
And there's a supplement that'll activate them. I'm going to show it to you. It's called, that's L-arginine. It's this one. L-carnitine. Can you see
L-carnitine, yes.
Carnitine. Mm-hmm. This here is the only supplement that will activate androgen receptors. This one right here.
Right. And you don't recommend taking it in an injectable form because I believe it's more bioavailable that way as opposed to orally.
I never looked into that. You're the first one talking to me about this. You can inject that? I didn't even know you could inject it.
It's called injectable L-carnitine, and basically you inject it straight into your subcutaneous fat, and it's very good for muscle building, for fat loss, those kinds of things. As I'm sure it has the same benefits as the oral, as the one you've got there. Just it's straight in. It doesn't get broken down through being digested, basically.
Okay, I actually like it. Thank you for putting me onto that. I got to look that up.
Yes, and please let me know if you can ship to South Africa because I don't know where to get, but I am keen to find somewhere.
Where did you see that so I could look it up and I can find it? Where did you see that?
I'll send you some resources afterwards.
You're going to send it to my email, right?
I will do.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I want to look that up. I never heard of that. You can inject it.
Yeah, it's L-carnitine. It's an injectable L-carnitine.
Yeah, I think I would like that better than taking the pill.
Really? Okay. I think that's different to most people, because I think most people are very scared of needles. I think that's why they rather just take supplements. But it is, in my opinion, from the reading I've done, it's definitely more bioavailable to inject it.
Okay, thank you for educating me on that. I'm really interested to know that, because I'd probably be the one to inject it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, apparently it's one of the things that you inject that does sting a little bit, but I think you'd be able to handle it.
Well, it can't sting any more than a steroid.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I mean, I injected a steroid in my body.
Yeah.
For 2 days. For 2 days, I had a sting. I was rubbing my leg or my shoulder for 2 days.
Yeah.
Because of the sting. So I don't think it's going to sting me that much.
I don't think so.
Right. So, okay. So I gave you most of I gave you my life, basically.
Hey, it sounds like a flippin' epic life. And I hope that when I'm 65, I can also be saying about my active lifestyle and my healthy lifestyle. I think that's truly inspirational. I want to be as jacked as you when I'm 65 as well. So
that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. So
you keep it up.
There's one thing, Roscoe, I want to tell the audience.
To hear the one thing that Chris really wants to tell the audience, you're going to have to tune in again next time on the Muscle Growth Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the Muscle Growth Podcast. If you found value in today's episode, we'd really appreciate it if you could leave us a 5-star rating and a quick review. It helps us grow and reach more people just like you. Don't forget to follow us on all major social media platforms, including Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Find us at the Muscle Growth Podcast and at Reps with Roscoe. For more insights, exclusive content, and full episodes, visit themusclegrowthpodcast.com. Your support truly makes a difference, so please like, share, comment, and follow. We're grateful for every bit of it. Until next time, keep pushing your limits and staying focused on getting bigger, stronger, and better.